Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Wednesday evening and I have spent this afternoon making oven chips. I will stick the little video on at the end. I've now got 4 rather large portions of oven chips in the freezer from a pack of potatoes, with the biggest potato being kept out to be baked. So that is what I have done today. I did go shopping this morning, but as you've probably seen in the morning cup of video, it was a rubbish shop. But I've also videoed that so you can just see, because that did not work out as planned. However, it did let me see that having stuff in the freezer is a good thing, because there's a couple of bits there, nothing particularly for meals or anything like that, but it just adds on for lunches or dinners so that we've got little bits. So that's us really sorted for the week. We'll just use stuff out the freezer that we had from previous week's shopping. Because there's chicken there. There's still that Balmoral chicken that I got, I think the first time I went to Tesco's. So we'll probably take that out of the freezer and have that later on in the week. But yeah, it's quite I don't know, it's not particularly a relief, but it's quite reassuring to know that even if there isn't stuff that I can pick up a deal on, the deals that I've had previously, I've managed to save either in the freezer or by cooking it up and then freezing it, etc, etc. So all in all, it seems to be working out quite well, that I just get the deals that I can, and if I can't, because I'm already in Tesco, I'll get whatever I need. Or, as was the case today, because Asda doesn't do the tins of bean sprouts, or certainly I have not seen them, then I get the tins of bean sprouts when I'm in Tesco. So there you go. That is basically what I've been doing today, is chopping up potatoes, blanching them, and then popping them in little bags to go in the freezer. So yeah, that's about it. So I will, as I say, I'll pop on my shopping video and I'll pop on the oven chips video, and you can see what I've been up to this afternoon. But basically I'm now going to go and have a cup of tea, have a restful evening, and I hope you do the same. Catch you later. Good afternoon and welcome back to Prime of Midlife and my Wednesday Tesco haul, which, as you can see, is rubbish. Complete rubbish. I'm not impressed at all. I went to Tesco's this morning and the only raw meat that they had was 1 portion of chicken, which was £3 something, and it had been reduced by 30p, so we did not get that. And some meatballs, which were the same, reduced by like 30p. So no, not impressed. So what I decided I would do is get myself stuff that we did need. So we got the coleslaw. Now that was full price, and that was £1.60. I got myself some more bean sprouts, as I only have 2 tins in the cupboard, which of course I was saving, so now I can use them. They were £1.15 each. I got sourdough bread because it's hopefully not going to affect me as badly as normal bread does. Now this was £1.95 reduced to 94p. And as you can see, they're rather large slices, so I can have them a couple of times, 3 times or more. I got the Warburton's crumpets. They were reduced again, and I do love the crumpets. That was £1.15 reduced to 67p. And they had pork pies, which I'm going to have for lunch today. They were £1.99 down to £1.35, so only a 60p reduction, but because they're quite cheap, that's still a decent reduction. So all in all, my costs were £9.29, which that does not look like £9.29's worth. My reductions took it down to £7.16. So that was £7.16, which is horrifying. But, you know, we will use the coleslaw, we will use everything there quite soon. So that was what I got. So now I'm off to go and make my lunch because I'm just home and I'm hungry. See you soon. Here we have my little production line. This is the chipped potatoes, raw, ready to get parboiled. This is the parboiled chipped potatoes. They are ready to go, well, they're just cooling down just now, and then they will go in the bags with the oil. Then we take the parboiled chips, pop them in a small zip seal bag with approximately a tablespoonful of oil and pop them in the freezer. And then you just take them out, put them into the air fryer, your standard 180 for 20 minutes, and they come out fabulous. I am now going to go and put this one in the freezer and bag up the next one.